Welcome everybody to our new episode of Three to the Rescue interview. My name is Maria, and for those of you who are watching us in YouTube or listening to our podcast in Spotify, we are a team of 3 Thermomix advisors based in the south of Ireland. And we have at the moment interviewing a lot of interesting and exciting people that we have met through our activity with Thermomix. And we have our guests have a great knowledge that we would like to share with all of you, and especially as well the joy of cooking and cooking with Thermomix. So today I'm very excited because I have here with me Vera Keohane. How are you, Vera?
Very good, Maria. Thanks very much for inviting me to talk.
And what I'm going to do, I think the first thing will be to let Vera to introduce herself and to talk to us a little bit about her.
Okay. Hi, how are you all? Thanks very much, Maria, for inviting me to come and talk. My name is Vera Keohane. First of all, I am a mother to 5 grown children. I am a former nurse and midwife, and I'm also Ireland's very first Konmari consultant. Becoming a Konmari consultant led me to be founder of my own business called Enjoy Your Home. And the reason I call the business Enjoy Your Home is because that is my wish for people. My mission is to help others to declutter and organise their home, to lead them on the path that sparks joy for them in their lives. So that's me in a nutshell.
The truth is, I have been in Vera's house before, and when you look around, it's so peaceful because everything is nice, tidy, and in its place. It makes a big difference. And then yes, I come to my house and I depress myself.
Like yes. Maria, I didn't always live like that. I read the book, The Magic of Tidying Up, and I decided to give it a go in my own home. Being a working mother and having 5 children and trying to keep order in the home all the time was just an impossibility at times for me even. And I spent a lot of my days off catching up and cleaning and tidying and organising. And it was just an endless battle. But now that I'm leading this lifestyle, I have more free time to do the things that I really want to do.
And was it very easy to become a Marie Kondo advisor for yourself?
No, it's not very easy because you have to, first of all, apply the method to your own home. You have to be very familiar with that and read her books, and then you have to attend a conference. I went to New York to work with Marie Kondo herself and be trained by her. It wasn't actually on the top of my agenda to become a consultant, but when I came back to Ireland, having spent time in New York with Marie Kondo, everybody in Ireland wanted to know more about the KonMari method, and I ended up building up lots of clients and lots of hours, which I worked on over the next 9 months and submitted lots of reports and sat an exam almost a year later.
Wow,
so there was
a lot of work, definitely. And do you have any? Do you have any media that people will be able to contact you if they are interested or to find out a little bit about you?
I'm on Facebook called Enjoy Your Home, and I'm also on Instagram. So it's enjoy_your_home on Instagram. And I also have a website, and it's www.enjoyyourhome.ie.
Okay.
You'll find out more about me in any of those areas.
So now the interesting thing to find out will be, how did we meet? Do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, I do. I was invited to a Thermomix demonstration at a friend of a friend's house.
Okay.
And my sister had a Thermomix, and she'd had it for a couple of years. And I was going with an open mind thinking, I know all about this, but I'm not sure it's for me.
Okay.
And then I met Maria, and I watched her in action with the Thermomix, and she served us delightful tapas and bread and soup, and it was a fantastic night. But even then I was like, this isn't going to be big enough for my family of 7. I'm never going to be able to feed everyone from this Thermomix. That was putting me off, that I thought it might be a little bit small. And the other thing, as a KonMari consultant, I'm hugely aware of clutter and clear worktops. And I remember saying to Maria that night, oh God, it has to stay on the countertop. No, I can't have anything on the countertop.
I kept telling her, no, you have to have the Thermomix on the countertop because you will be using it all the time.
Yes, and that really was kind of a barrier for me initially. I'm like, I'm not sure that I really want to leave this on my countertop. And now that I'm living this KonMari lifestyle, I'm very aware of what I bring into my life, and I will only purchase things that are definitely going to benefit me in the long run. So I did my own research. I looked and watched for a long time before I committed to buying. I attended more demonstrations, sampled more food, And to be honest with you, it has been one of the best decisions I have made in the last year, definitely.
I'm delighted to hear that. And will Thermomix have add any value to your business or to your life apart from healthy eating?
Do you know, Maria, it has added great value to my business and my life. First of all, we use it a lot, almost on a daily basis. The whole family use it. All the lads make their smoothies in it. They do the overnight porridge in it. It's just so easy. And the fact that you can download the recipes and the shopping list is incredible. So you know exactly what you need when you go shopping, because I'm big into shopping lists. The other thing that I found as well is, for the first time in my life, I'm using up all my herbs and spices before their expiry date. Because they use a lot of herbs and spices in the recipes, and the food tastes so good. The meals are just so quick and easy. And the actual volume, which I was concerned about, is no problem. The volume is plenty big. There's 5, 6 of us most nights for dinner. The volume is plenty big, the size of the jug for whatever it is that I'm making. And so it's added value that way. We're definitely eating better as well, because I'm making the homemade pesto, which I would never have done before. I'm making the homemade hummus. I've made the homemade stock. I've really just embraced all of it, and I'm still learning, and I love going to the demonstrations and learning from yourself and Maria and Zara and Desiree.
Yes, yeah. Okay. And this is a question that we are asking to all of our guests. We are saying, which one will be your most or your favorite recipe that, or your favorite tip that you will let other people know?
The favorite tip. I learned, actually, I was in touch with a nutritionist via Instagram also, and she gave me this great recipe. It's like what you keep it in the fridge, and all that's in it is garlic, ginger, turmeric, and chili, and a good amount of olive oil. And it's like a paste, and you just keep it in your fridge in a jar. And I make that every week when I come home from the shopping. I just have a big jar of that in the fridge, and you add it to stir fries, you can add it to whatever you want, and just the scent of that around the kitchen when you're cooking is pretty incredible. And you have no waste, because you know sometimes you buy a big thing of ginger and you mightn't use it all up, or the same with garlic. So you just put everything into this paste and keep it in your fridge. So that's the Thermomix is fabulous for doing that.
Okay.
My favorite recipe, again, since becoming Konmari Consultant and leading this lifestyle now, I really only do what sparks joy for me in my life, and I cook what sparks joy for me and my family. So we have tried lots of recipes. Our favorite soup has to be the star anise and sweet potato soup.
Okay.
It's fabulous, and it goes down a treat in this house. I have made the focaccia bread with that also. It's absolutely divine. And our favorite meal as a family is the luxury fish pie.
Okay.
There's a lot of making in it.
Yes, it's a nice
yeah,
one.
but it's
yes,
just
like
so beautiful. It's so worth it when you make it. It's absolutely fabulous. And the other huge plus to the Thermomix, which is it reduces the clutter in the long run, because you're able to get rid of so many other implements. So you can, get rid of your blender. And now the new juicer for making orange juice, that's the last thing I have in my kitchen that can now eventually go.
Yes, it's in place of 22 different items. Yes. So in your business, what do you actually will have to do? Will you have to go to people's houses? How will you organize it, or how will you do it?
Yeah, in my business,
yes,
I basically work, I give consults over the phone. I talk to people for about 30 minutes for free over the phone, anybody that's stuck and needs my help. I also do 5-hour visits to people's homes. So anyone that needs me, say right now people are getting ready for children going back to school. They might have a spare room that they want to convert to an office, because people are working more from home and they just don't know where to start. And the children have been around all summer. The place is chaotic. So I come in, I'm like Mary Poppins. I do come with a bag. I direct them. I tell them exactly where we're going with this, and I guide them. And the best part about all of it for them is they have accountability to me. Okay. So they report back. And then we could do another session a few weeks later, and they do a little bit as well when I'm gone. So bit by bit, we make our way through their possessions and just declutter their lives. And in doing so, we declutter or give them mental clarity as well.
Yes, that's
so huge benefits. Yeah.
Yes, as I said, when everything is around you is tidy, it gives you a peace of mind as well, and calm.
It does, and you have time to think and time to do things that are important for you. With the KonMari method, and the reason it's different from any other method, is it causes a shift in your mindset and a change in your habits. And really, for change to occur long term, this is what has to happen. Okay. So, and the Thermomix actually kind of does the same, because it causes a change in your cooking habits and a change in your mindset. It's different. And when you embrace it, it definitely makes your life a whole lot easier. The same with the KonMari method. There's a life out there to be lived for everyone, and your spare time should be just for enjoyment and having, doing the things that you really want to do.
Exactly. That's very good. And if you will have to, imagine that you are in that Thermomix demo that you were for the first time. So what will you say to your former self right before entering your Thermomix demo? What do you think?
What would I say to myself before entering the Thermomix demo? Prior to Thermo, I guess, and prior to KonMari, I initially was just no, but since becoming the KonMari consultant, I am definitely more open, and I will make much more informed decisions. So I gave it the time, I did my research, I just literally, learned a lot about it before I committed. And it's actually been super. And I would say to anybody that's going to a demonstration, go with an open mind, taste the samples, watch the machine, talk to people that have them, and just, do your research.
Very good. So I think that everything, that's everything for me. So I thank you very much for all your time and good advice. And just remind everybody else that if you would like to know more about Vera and her method of tidying up, you can find her you can tell us again?
You can find me on Enjoy Your Home on Facebook and on Instagram. And I also have a website, www.enjoyyourhome.ie.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Vera. Thank you very much. We'll see you.
Thanks, Maria. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. I hope you have enjoyed today's interview with Vera Keohane. And if you would like more information on Three to the Rescue, you can follow us in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify.